Hello guys, I'm here today to explain to all of you the theme that I've used in the Grand Day Eve Born event. I did briefly explain the roles of each character in the video, but the purpose of this video would be a in-depth explanation of each of the characters' roles. The same still applies in that for the sub-members, they're there to train. So let's get started. For the Grand Eve event, because Lafia is weak against physical, so I've built a team that synergizes well with her weakness. So we have Eyes, Kino, Anya, Ottar, in which Eyes, Anya, and Ottar, they have been in the game for quite a while, so I've had the chance to at least break them to the maximum for Eyes and Ottar. Then for assists, we have Armin, Anya again, Swim Sincere, and T, or Tiffany. So we'll start off with why I placed Eyes, the team. So as you can see, Eyes is pretty powerful. Oh, I just realized she doesn't have any armor. Okay, so for armor, right, because she uses light attack, so I would recommend this, was it Sand Code? No, it's not Sand. I had one code that gives 100% increase in light defense, holy coat. I would strongly recommend this coat. If you don't have enough resources to craft this coat, you can go for the 3-star version. I will show you how the materials required to craft later, but let's go through it. Go through Isis and all the other teams' stats first. So Ice, right? She has high power and high agility, so she's fast and hits hard. And she uses a lot of the physical skills. It also has a buff where she increases her strength by 75% and increases her physical resist by 10%, but that is insignificant in this Bond event. So that would be the entire reason why I placed Eyes in, and also because she's high level. So for Kino, she's more of a support, and my goodness, I didn't equip any armor for him too. Well, I could equip this on him, it increases his speed and also has a lot of armor, so that's not bad. So for him, it's less of his strength and all, and more of his skills, because he has a single his attack that targets a single enemy and has high chance to crit, and also the ability to do an AoE which reduces the opponent's strength and magic by 20%. Then we have Anya, and fortunately this time she is equipped. She's more of a support, which, if you saw the Bond run, right, I used a lot of her last skill, which is a single target strong physical attack. When she uses the attack for 2 turns, the opponent's physical resist is decreased by 20%, as in, when she uses the attack on the opponent, their physical resist drops by 20% 2 turns. So she's bored for that. Next is Ottar. The reason why I'm using him because of his 1430 strength and his 825 agility. So he's a power attacker, much like Ice, but he can go off on the first turn attacking. So the only thing I'm using is his second skill, single target moderate physical attack. And when he uses the attack, his strength increases. And if I have the chance to use out, right, I will most likely use Ottar's out because of his power instead of Kino's out. Because if you can see, Kino's out is much like Ottar's out, but Kino has lesser power, so his out will deal lesser damage. So as for assist, I went with Armit because during the final part of the run, I found that my HP couldn't keep up with the attacks that Lafia was dishing out. So I included Armit to heal for 20% every turn. Then next we have Anya, which reduces the opponent's physical resist by 15%. Very straightforward. I put her in because I wanted to deal more damage so I can defeat Lafia quicker. Next is Swimsuit Seer. She is to reduce the opponent's magic by 15%. Placed her in because I wanted Lafia to deal lesser damage to me. The lesser damage she does, the more I can focus on building a higher damage team because I don't need to focus so much on defense. Because ultimately, when you defeat the opponent, the battle ends in Bond event. So it depends on what characters you have on hand. So you will need to find the best synergy and find the right balance between attack and defense, depending on how much damage you can dish. And finally, we have T or Tiffany from the collab event, which was one event before Quest Quest, which is 2 events before Grand Day Eve, which just began today. So she's to increase the team's power and critical by 8%, and also that she has a lot of power. So it's 2 birds with 1 stone. You have a very powerful physical attacker assist to place on one of the physical attackers in my team, which for me was Ottar, and she can boost the critical rate and power. So either way, if they don't crit, they deal more damage. If they crit, they deal even more. So it's win-win. So that concludes my explanation for the team that I used for the Grand Day Eve Bond event. So thank you all for watching.